What really happened between them? And why are fans suddenly convinced that something deeper is unfolding behind the scenes? Could it be just another harmless interaction? Or is this the moment that changes everything we thought we knew? Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment your theory, and subscribe, because what you're about to read might completely shift your perspective. The atmosphere surrounding Jungkook and Kim Taehyung has taken an unexpected turn, and fans around the world are starting to notice patterns that are becoming harder and harder to ignore. What once seemed like fleeting moments, small glances, subtle gestures, and quiet exchanges, are now being revisited under a completely different lens. And now, with their second interaction drawing even more attention than the first, the question is no longer, is something happening? But rather, how much has already happened that we didn't see? It all began with a moment so brief that it could have easily gone unnoticed. A passing look, a slight hesitation, an almost imperceptible shift in body language. At first glance, it seemed ordinary, but fans are not strangers to detail, and within hours, clips began circulating. Slowed-down footage, zoomed-in expressions, frame-by-frame breakdowns, and what they found sparked a wave of speculation that hasn't slowed down since. The second interaction, however, changed everything. Unlike the first, this moment was longer, clearer, and filled with an emotional weight that was impossible to dismiss. Jungkook's expression, usually calm and composed, appeared layered with something more complex. There was curiosity, yes, but also something deeper, something that lingered just beneath the surface. Taehyung, on the other hand, responded in a way that felt both familiar and distant at the same time, as if he was balancing between instinct and restraint. Fans immediately picked up on the contrast. Why did Jungkook look at Taehyung like that? Why did Taehyung pause before responding? And most importantly, why did it feel different this time? Theories began to flood social media. Some believed it was a sign of a growing emotional distance, while others argued the exact opposite, that the tension itself was proof of something unresolved, something real. Because sometimes, the strongest connections are not the loudest ones. Sometimes, they reveal themselves in silence. What made this interaction even more intriguing was the timing. It didn't happen in isolation. It followed a series of subtle shifts that fans had already been tracking for weeks. Changes in tone, differences in engagement, moments where one seemed to reach out while the other held back. And now, this second interaction felt like a continuation of a story that had been quietly unfolding all along. There was a moment, brief but powerful, when their eyes met again. Not by accident, but with intention. It lasted less than a second, yet it carried a weight that left fans speechless. Because in that single exchange, there was recognition. Not the casual kind, but the kind that suggests history, understanding, and perhaps even conflict. And then, just as quickly as it began, it ended. Jungkook looked away first. Taehyung followed, but not immediately. That delay, that tiny, almost invisible delay, became one of the most talked about details of the entire interaction. What did it mean? Was it hesitation? Was it hesitation because of something unspoken? Or was it simply a coincidence that fans are reading too deeply into? But here's the thing. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Over the years, Jungkook and Taehyung have shared countless moments that fans have cherished. Moments of laughter, of comfort, of effortless connection. But what makes this recent interaction stand out is not just what happened, but how it felt. There was a shift. A subtle, undeniable shift that even casual observers could sense. And that's what makes it so compelling. Because when something changes between two people who were once so in sync, it doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't fade into the background. It becomes a focal point, a question mark that demands attention. Some fans have pointed out that Jungkook seemed more cautious than usual, as if he was aware of something that others weren't. His movements were slightly more measured, his expressions more controlled. Taehyung, meanwhile, carried an energy that felt both open and guarded at the same time. It was as if he was willing to engage, but only up to a certain point. That invisible boundary, that unspoken limit, is what has fans talking. Because boundaries don't appear out of nowhere. They are created, often as a response to something that has already happened. So what happened? That's the question that no one can answer with certainty, but everyone is trying to. Some believe that the interaction reveals a deeper emotional complexity between them, something that goes beyond simple friendship dynamics. Others argue that it's a natural evolution, a reflection of growth, maturity, and changing circumstances. After all, people change, relationships evolve, and not every shift is a sign of conflict. But then again, not every shift is meaningless either. There's a moment near the end of the interaction that has become particularly significant in fan discussions. Jungkook makes a small gesture, so subtle that it could easily be overlooked. But Taehyung notices. And in that split second, there's a reaction. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, but real, authentic. And that authenticity is what makes it impossible to ignore. Because no matter how much speculation surrounds these moments, there is something undeniably genuine about the way they interact. Something that cannot be scripted or staged. Something that exists beyond the cameras, beyond the performances, beyond the expectations. And that's what keeps fans watching. Closely, carefully, relentlessly, because every new interaction feels like a piece of a larger puzzle. A puzzle that is slowly coming together, revealing a picture that is still incomplete, but increasingly clear. And now, with this second interaction, that picture has gained a new layer, a new depth, a new question. Is this the beginning of something? Or the continuation of something that never truly ended? The emotional weight of the moment has also sparked a different kind of reaction, one that goes beyond curiosity and into something more personal. Fans are not just analyzing what they see, they are feeling it. They are connecting with it. Because at its core, this isn't just about two individuals. It's about the universal experience of relationships, how they change, how they endure, and how they sometimes leave us with more questions than answers. And maybe that's why this interaction resonates so deeply. Because it mirrors something real, something human, something that cannot be easily explained. As the conversation continues to grow, one thing is certain. This is not the end of the story. If anything, it feels like a turning point. A moment that will be revisited, reanalyzed, and remembered as more interactions unfold. Because in the world of fleeting moments and passing glances, it's the ones that linger, the ones that stay with us, that matter the most. So what do you think really happened? Was it just another interaction, or was it something more? Is the truth already in front of us, hidden in plain sight? Or are we only just beginning to see what's been there all along? One thing is clear, the story of Jungkook and Taehyung is far from over. And the next moment might change everything. And just when everyone thought they had seen enough to form a conclusion, another layer begins to unfold. Because what happened after that interaction did not simply disappear into silence, it echoed. Quietly at first, almost unnoticeable, but strong enough to be felt by those who were paying close attention. In the hours following the moment, fans began revisiting older clips, older interviews, older interactions between Jungkook and Taehyung. Not out of nostalgia, but out of curiosity, almost as if they were searching for clues that had been there all along, hidden in plain sight. And strangely enough, the more they looked back, the more things started to align. Expressions that once seemed playful now carried a different tone. Moments that once felt casual now appeared intentional. And interactions that were once dismissed as insignificant suddenly felt important. Was this all coincidence? Or had the signs always been there, waiting for the right moment to be understood? There is one particular detail that fans cannot stop talking about. It's not loud. It's not obvious. In fact, it's the kind of detail that most people would miss entirely. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. During a brief exchange shortly after the second interaction, Jungkook appears to hesitate again. Not physically this time, but emotionally. There's a pause in his expression, a subtle shift in his eyes, as if something crosses his mind that he chooses not to show.